we're now in Guatemala. We've been banging along this road at a tremendous lick. Dual carriageway, beautiful concrete surface, so mile after mile after mile. No traffic hold ups, nothing. These huge wagons going backwards and forwards. Hundreds of them, absolutely hundreds of them. You can't get the bus going, so every time it needs a push start, it's loaded with all that luggage. And about 10 passengers. I'm going to run it down that bank. So they're running it the wrong way down a dual carriageway so they can get it on that hill. There's a guy with a massive gun here. A guy in this tyre store, engines, spare engines. Oh, we've got it. He's banging away down this road through Guatemala City here. This is obviously a very poor area. Tin sheets everywhere. There's a big arch in the middle of Antigua. There used to be a convent on either side of the arch, and this was where the nuns used to cross from one side to the other. And you can see the yellow church behind it. If I turn round slowly, you can see very faintly in the mist the volcano. This is the main square in Antigua in Guatemala. It's quite a busy little place, very popular with tourists. This is the other side of the main square. Look at orange blossoms up there as well. There are many ruined buildings in Antigua, in Guatemala. Hello. This is one. The light's not very good because the sun's on the other side of it. I think they must have been destroyed during an earthquake. In this ruin are lots of religious scenes depicted, which I suspect are used in processions, because each one's got a little set of wheels and a bar by which you can pull it. So there's Jesus on his ass coming into Nazareth. There's Jesus on the cross. Jesus being nailed to the cross. No, there's loads of them. And they're all just stored in this ruined convent. And here there are even more of them. All sorts of depictions, Roman legionnaires and 3 or 4. Jesus is being crucified up there. This is a little park near near our hotel in Antigua. These kids are all splashing one another in water.
Como los demás, agáchense y vuelvan a agachar. Las niñas bonitas se vuelven a agachar. H-I-J-K, L-L-M-O, P-U-R-S-T-E, Y-Z. Estira, estira, que la bomba va a pasar. Y que la cara se diga, que la cara se diga.
So this is Antigua in Guatemala. We've just come up to this viewpoint with this cross, and behind it you can see the volcano. It hasn't erupted for ages, but when they get heavy rain they get tremendous mudslides here. One village was wiped out in about 2002. Fortunately, there were only a few people killed, and then again in 2010 there were 30 people killed when a mudslide of about 20 feet came down. So it doesn't.
Rio, yeah.
Three volcanoes here. There's sort of two peaks there, swing round over the town. And there's this huge thing here. This is the one where there were the mudslides in 2010, which killed 30 people after some heavy rain, all in one day. But the town seems very exposed beneath these three. I can imagine if one of these started smoking, he'd be out of here like a flash. The whole place was flattened by an earthquake in 1773. Or 1776, and all these cathedral ruins stem from that time. They're not going to be restored, but they will be maintained in their present condition on this UNESCO site. How wonderful foliage there, flowers, beautiful. Just swing around to the front of this church. Unfortunately it's in shade. Tremendous facade which it's got. This is one of the main churches in Antigua. It's quite plain inside, apart from decorations on the side. There is this wonderful altarpiece, which they all have. I suspect it's gold leaf, but it's difficult to tell. The angels there. The volcano has just produced a great plume of smoke on the top. It's not cloud, it's actually coming out of the crater.
Covered with smoke, but here we didn't evacuate just the people
in there. Three volcanoes in Guatemala are very active.
No, from here no. I don't know why, but it looks very near, but it's far away. We say near but far. Tan cerca, pero tan lejos.
Every now and then hiccups and You get this big plume of smoke coming out. They're used to it. We're in the market. It's not market day, so it's quite quiet, but this lady here is dressed in traditional dress with a... This lady's wearing traditional dress. It's very, very colourful. There are dozens of these buses, all second-hand from America. Dozens of them. All touting the business. There's a festival coming up, and these are for masks for the kids at school. And all these different coloured papers which you put in your hair. It's not a saint's day. It's just part of their celebration. But kids absolutely love it. And you can also get a pair of wings.
They like and they go and
a sort of eggs containing paper which they break on one another's heads.
We celebrate Valentine's Day, next day.
Jim just volunteered for
And
this.
then it marks our Lent. And then Easter. Okay? No.
I think it suits him.
This way, please.
This is McDonald's in Antigua with a volcano and the ancient ruin. So it's probably the nicest McDonald's in the world, this lady told us.
Next stop is bathroom, okay? Our next stop are clean bathroom.
It's an ancient beetle. It's obviously seen better days, but it's still going. It must be about 1960s vintage. Or maybe slightly later. No, it's definitely later with those backlights on it. But it's in a bit of a mess. This is inside part of what was the Jesuit community, but it's now owned by the Spanish. I think it's part of the Spanish embassy. And there are two courtyards. There's one beyond this. It's all been completely renovated. It's not original. I think it was rebuilt in the 1990s. But nonetheless, it's very, very nice. This is the facade, which is the remnant of the Jesuit church here, which was destroyed in 1773 earthquake. You see lots of decoration on it in cochineal, which is red. And one or two of these statues are still in their niches. But the rest of the building has disappeared. Well, it's probably lying behind these doors somewhere. This is the City Hall in Main Square with the local flag and the Guatemalan flag on top. And unfortunately or fortunately, the mayor was fiddling the books and is now in jail. Nothing changes. You see the main cathedral facade and one of the volcanoes behind it, and these magnificent jacarandai, these purple flowered trees. And this is the main square. In the evening, particularly weekends, an awful lot goes on here. This is the view from the balcony of this little cafe with this jacaranda tree. Absolutely magnificent. Heading down now you can see the main square again. In fact,